So, you can understand English native speakers. Can you also understand movies and TV shows in English? Can you understand YouTube videos just like this one? But the moment you try to speak, it feels impossible? If that sounds like you, this video is for you because I'll give you 6 tips to fix it. And make sure you watch the whole video so you can fix this issue forever. The shadowing technique. Next thing you want to do to improve your English speaking skills is to mimic native speakers through the shadowing technique. This means to listen to a piece of audio like a video, a podcast, or even a TV show and movie, and try and copy as close as natively possible what the person you've chosen to copy says, really focusing on your pronunciation and accent. Listen to a sentence several times, repeating it until you can say it perfectly, and then move on to the next sentence. So the first thing you want to do is to choose the right material. Select audio and video materials that match your current level but still challenge you. You don't want to be shadowing a piece of English content that is too high of a level and that you don't really understand what's being said. This could be podcasts, YouTube videos, or TED Talks by English native speakers. Focus on material that have a few words that you don't understand and that you can learn, have clear pronunciation, and speak at a natural speed. Once you've selected your piece of audio, repeat and imitate as close as natively possible. Play the short clip, pause it, and immediately repeat what you hear, trying to mimic the native speaker's pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm as closely as possible. Repeat this process multiple times until you feel like you're speaking naturally. While you're doing this, really focus, and I want to emphasize it, really focus on your intonation and rhythm. Pay special attention to how native speakers stress certain words, pause between ideas, and use intonation to convey their meaning. Mimicking these elements will help you sound more natural and fluent. Next thing you want to do is to record yourself shadowing. I know you don't want to hear this. It is incredibly awkward and horrifying to hear yourself struggling through a foreign language, but it is also extremely important if you want to speak English at a really high level. By recording yourself shadowing, listening to it, it will help you hear the differences between what you said and what the native speaker said, and identify mistakes that you've made. So words that don't sound just right, or phrases that don't have the same rhythm as a native speaker. By doing this, you'll be shocked at how much faster progress you will make in English. You're not going to like this next tip, and that is to record yourself. No one likes hearing their own voice, but self-monitoring and really reviewing your English speaking skills is one of the most important ways you can quickly make faster progress in English. So what I want you to do is either record yourself daily or weekly, speaking about a specific topic, narrating your day, or even having a mock conversation with yourself. Listen to the recording and take notes of areas of improvement, such as pronunciation, fluency, or use of vocabulary, and try to set improvement goals. So, after reviewing the recordings, set small specific goals for your improvement. For example, if you notice that you pause, searching for words or phrases that you want to say, your goal could be to practice vocabulary and expand it by learning words related to that topic. Then, speak about that topic again and really try and focus on noticing whether those new words that you've been learning come to you easier or harder than before, and track your progress. Make sure to keep a record of your recordings over time. If there's a time that you're feeling sad and frustrated that you're not making the same sort of progress you were before, times like this are perfect to review your old recordings and really notice how much more progress you've made and how much you've improved, which will be a great motivator for you, and avoid giving up, because having a set point of where you started and which you can refer back to is a really powerful motivator and way to avoid feeling burnt out, tired, or frustrated that you're not making progress. Because whenever those feelings start to arise, you can review your old recordings where you're struggling to speak and really pat yourself on the back for all the progress you've made. Now, if you're someone that wants to accelerate their English progress faster, and want my personalized help towards achieving your goals in English, then consider applying for my advanced English coaching program. That's all about giving you the tools you need in order to really transform your English and go from being limited and frustrated in English to having full confidence and really be able to take advantage of career opportunities in English speaking scenarios. So, if you want to learn the most effective ways that aren't taught at school for improving your English, then make sure you click the link in the description or first pinned comment to book a call with me to see how I can help you. Now, with that out of the way, let's get back to the video. Think in English. This is something that might seem really difficult or even impossible, but anyone can think in a native language. They just need to practice it. The first thing you want to do is make a mindset shift. Make a conscious daily effort to think in English rather than your native language, and really avoid translating from your native language into English when you speak English. Start with simple, easy to produce thoughts like, what should I eat, in English rather than your native language. Internal narration is another powerful thing you can do to start thinking in English. Narrate your thoughts or daily activities in your head in English. This will help develop the ability to formulate thoughts directly in English rather than forming the thoughts in your native language and then translating them into English. By doing this every single day, this will help you avoid translating in your head and allow for a quicker and more natural speech when you speak English. Language switching. If you catch yourself thinking a thought in your native language, especially a simpler thought like, where's the cat? Or, is it time for bed? Pause for a moment and try and express that thought immediately in English. Over time, this will help reduce the habit of mental translation. But the most powerful way to think in English without even trying is through immersion. Surround yourself in English as much as possible, such as listening to podcasts, reading books, or even changing your phone's language to English. The more you immerse yourself and are constantly exposed to the language, easier it will be to think in English. And you'll be surprised when you start naturally thinking in English without even trying. But it all depends on exposing yourself to the language as much as possible. A podcast or a very long video that is an hour, and try and listen to it over the day. Then next week, try and increase the daily amount of English exposure to an hour 30 and then 2 hours. By slowly increasing the amount of time you are exposed to language, the easier it will be to think in English. Topic-based practice. When practicing speaking and improving your English skills, try and practice building the vocabulary for each individual topic, rather than trying to tackle the problem and speak about every single topic that exists all at the same time. So what does this look like? At first, choose a topic of the week. If you're working on improving your English every day, then choose a topic of the day. But if you have less time, make a topic of the week that you're going to explore, selecting a specific subject such as travel, work, or hobbies. Focus on learning and expanding your vocabulary related to that topic. Speak and write about that topic during that week. So practice speaking by yourself about the chosen topic for a few minutes each day. Try and write a short essay or an entry in a diary on the topic to reinforce the vocabulary that you're learning, and really dive deep. Try and engage in conversations about that topic. Watch videos or read articles related to it, finding more vocabulary and phrases you can use to discuss and express your opinion on it. This will not only help you learn new vocabulary, but see the context in which it's used. And finally, put it all together by speaking to a language exchange partner, join a English-speaking group chat, or find an English-speaking friend and discuss that topic in detail. Really trying to use all the vocabulary, all the phrases to express your opinion and discuss the topic with that other person. By doing this, you'll really feel more confident speaking about it, and be surprised at how much easier it is to discuss that topic in English with another person. Expand your vocabulary. Another reason why you're not speaking English but can understand it is because most of your vocabulary is passive, which means you can understand it but can't use it. So what we need to do is to increase your active vocabulary. Learn and use new words. So each day, choose between 5 and 10 words or phrases they want to learn. Write them down, look up their meanings, and practice using them in sentences immediately. So speak them out loud. Write sentences using them. For example, if you've learned the word meticulous, then you can say, I'm very meticulous with my work. Try and use the words every single day, speaking aloud to yourself or talking to another person in English. The more you use them, the easier it will be in the future to produce them in your own speech. Sentence practice. Write several sentences using your new vocabulary and then try and incorporate these new sentences into your conversations. Bring a list of words or sentences before you're planning to speak English with a friend or language exchange partner and try to find an opportunity to use them. This reinforces your memory and helps move the words from your passive vocabulary into your active vocabulary. Review and revise. Once you've done these things, remember to regularly review the words you've learned. Repetition is the key to moving words from your passive vocabulary into your active daily vocabulary. By the way, if you're enjoying the tips so far and want more videos like this, make sure to smash that like button so I know whether to make more of them in the future. You're not going to like this next tip, and that is to record yourself. No one likes hearing their own voice, but self-monitoring and really reviewing your English speaking skills is one of the most important ways you can quickly make faster progress in English. So what I want you to do is either record yourself daily or weekly, speaking about a specific topic, narrating your day, or even having a mock conversation with yourself. Listen to the recording and take notes of areas of improvement, such as pronunciation, fluency, or use of vocabulary, and try to set improvement goals. So, after reviewing the recordings, set small specific goals for your improvement. For example, if you notice that you pause, searching for words or phrases that you want to say, your goal could be to practice vocabulary and expand it by learning words related to that topic. Then, speak about that topic again and really try and focus on noticing whether those new words that you've been learning come to you easier or harder than before, and track your progress. Make sure to keep a record of your recordings over time. If there's a time that you're feeling sad and frustrated that you're not making the same sort of progress you were before, times like this are perfect to review your old recordings and really notice how much more progress you've made and how much you've improved, which will be a great motivator for you, and avoid giving up, because having a set point of where you started and which you can refer back to is a really powerful motivator and way to avoid feeling burnt out, tired, or frustrated that you're not making progress. Because whenever those feelings start to arise, you can review your old recordings where you're struggling to speak and really pat yourself on the back for all the progress you've made. If you found these tips helpful and want my help in improving your English, then consider applying for my online English coaching program. If you want more accountability and feedback that you need in order to achieve a high level of English, then click the link in the description and book a free consultation call to see how I can help you go from limited and frustrated to super confident and fluent, so you can take advantage of all the amazing opportunities that English provides. That includes the ability to travel, get paid more, get a promotion, work at an international company, and work with English-speaking clients. So, if that's something you're interested in, make sure to click the link in the description and first pin comment to book a call and see if you're fit for the program. Now you know why so many English learners can't speak English. But what if you have a busy schedule? If that's someone like you, then watch this video here where I'm going to teach you how to make the time to learn English even if you have a full-time job, are studying, or have other responsibilities, because consistency is key. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button so I know whether to make more just like it, and subscribe if you already haven't to get more free lessons like this next week. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.